can do it. Believe in yourself. Make it happen. Watch these people. They did it. You can do it too. Paul Avalone, look at his before picture. Look at his after picture. Big, overweight, tried every diet, tried every fitness gimmick, but when he brought a personal trainer into his home, he changed his whole life because he got proper exercise technique. Look at his small waist, chest, toned arms. He did it. Look at Martha Wright, before and after. Look at her small waist. Look at her toned legs. Look at her face in the before picture. Look at the face in the after. Do you not think she's a happy woman? She's a motivated woman. She has high energy levels. Completely changed her life because technique is the key. Brian Kubiak, well, what can we say about him? 190 pounds. He lost a whole other person. His wife, when she called us up, said that he takes her dancing twice a week. Pretty positive. Everybody, just use a personal trainer. As your personal trainer, I'm going to educate you in a very simple manner. I'm going to motivate you in a very aggressive but positive manner. I truly believe that the key to personal and financial success is a well-balanced exercise program. One that gets you in shape, makes you look better, feel better, have higher energy levels. Your self-confidence is at its all-time high, which means your success level is at its all-time high. In Target Training 3, I'm going to work out your total body, shape it, strengthen it, and give it flexibility. I'm then going to outline for you exercise methods that, when they're combined in the proper order, will give you, finally, long-lasting results that you absolutely, without any question, deserve.
Captain's Log, Star Trek, the Next Generation interactive video board game.
Who is moving now? Tell me who.
Your mission to save the Enterprise from Klingon warrior Klavok. Star Trek, the last frontier in video board games.
Hello again, everyone. It's me, Mickey, and welcome to another edition of Mickey's Big Zero Horror Theater. This time we have Reefer Madness, or sometimes called Dope Youth, Drug Youth, what else? And Crazy Love Madness, stuff like that. It's also called Tell Your Children. It was financed by a church group and was toured around the country to help prevent marijuana use and drug addiction. It's a story that takes place in a high school, and it involves suicide, of course, marijuana, a hit-and-run accident, manslaughter charges, rape, hallucination, and did I mention marijuana? Yes, I think that's in this movie. Now, I'm also going to help you out throughout the film, and I'm going to show you some vintage drug educational films that you might find interesting, and hopefully you can learn something, if you're not too stoned. All right, so sit back, relax, chill out, and watch Reefer Madness.
I like dogs.
So do I.
Hi, mister. How'd you get in my house?
Through the front door. Why did you come in? I came to get a bone.
Don't you mean a phone?
No, a bone.
Oh, well, my dog's in the room down the hall.
Can I go over there? Sure. But next time, use the phone. Okay.
What is the matter?
I got in a fight.
You've gotten beaten up very badly.
Yes, I did.
Oh. Well, who won?
I did. What's your name?
Girl.
How did you get in my kitchen?
Through the chimney.
Can you give me a glass of water?
Okay. Drink.
I'm not that thirsty. Hey, can you give me a hand? I really have to go to the bathroom.
So, you have decided to live the life of a true Ganastro. The feeling of amazement to push yourself into the worlds of wonder, but not yet are you truly what you're not. But what you will soon be. I must say you took the challenge of making a decision, not as a mortal, but as a moral, to a story of confusion and doubt. And might I add, this story, full of exciting buggers, filled with lightning, asks, how must I become of this? And how did you get in my kitchen?
In that crack, underneath that door.
How can I stand here and listen to the sound of a little rat? Feeling what is not a true smother, but could it be possible for a semi-sorry Semastro? The world will never care to find out. And that is my world in a small box. Who would have ever known? Why would anyone care? For what reason should anyone find out why? Why? The ravishing spokesperson for the nostril asked for nasal spray. The Schmeichel truly did say, my name is Mort?
I really have to go to the bathroom.
I can't believe in what I must do, in the reason of what could happen. Indeed, the well-being of the rat turns into a mouse in the fact itself revealing a deal in which why we must be joined veneration. The willing Francis of the thought in which we are united makes me come to the conclusion that somebody had an accident.
Sir, you can come in now.
What's up?
Hi, I'm the manager, and my name is Bob, but you can call me Manager Bob.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just need to ask you a couple of questions. First of all, are you an American? And if so, where were you born?
Man, I'm from Africa. I was born in St. Louis, Kentucky.
Okay. Where is your apparent address?
54321 Drive. Away with your girlfriend street. Oh, man.
Listen, do you want this job or not?
Yes, I guess so.
Then straighten up your attitude.
No, sir, Manager Bob, sir.
Next, please.
Man, what's up with that? I found a bone, but it's not written where it should have been. I found some friends, but now I consider myself selfish. I can't get a job, but now, I love you.
Now, Dee Dee, you're going to sit right down here and listen. I've got something to say.
Whatever it is, I don't want to hear it.
You sit down and be quiet.
Guys are either one of the three categories. They're either gay, taken, or just drug addicts. So, I mean, what's a girl to do in the city?
I like to talk about how girls like to use guys for money. It's true. When they can't get money from their parents, they have to run to the guys. That's all they're ever good for. But we all know how us guys run things, you know?
I know this might seem like a strange request, but I'm getting sick and tired of all the men that I meet. They think they're men. They try really hard to be men, and they can fool you in the beginning. It might even take a whole month until you finally realize they're not really men. They're no more of a man than I am anyway. I'm trying to find a man who's a real man. And there's a few stipulations. Maybe I'm being a little bit too picky, but hey, life's too short. I don't need to waste my time with people that just aren't worthy. Number one, I need somebody who's in tune with nature. This is important. Nature's a really important thing now. We don't have much of it left, but you gotta be in tune with nature. I want somebody who's financially self-sufficient because I'm getting sick and tired of paying for all these guys' beer. It's driving me crazy. He doesn't have to be rich. I don't care about that. Pay your way, and maybe buy me dinner every now and again. I'd do the same for you. Sense of humor. This is really important. Sense of humor. If you don't have a sense of humor, it just doesn't work for me. Women nowadays, they say they want a sensitive man. I don't want a sensitive man. I want a man. Compassionate, yes. Sensitive, no. I don't want a man who's more sensitive than I am.
I think this government is taking us all down the tube. And for a protest, no one should do their 1991 income tax unless they're getting their money back.
Brian Mulroney, your time is up. Frankly, we're sick and tired of all your taxes. We're sick and tired of all your lying, of your cheating, of the mess you made with Meech Lake. We're just tired of it, and Canadians aren't going to take it anymore.
The Sunday shopping issue needs immediate correction. Tourist spots are fading away with each Ontario sunset. The Ontario shopping farce should be dealt with promptly to end it once and for all. As for cross-border shopping, Canadians have every right to shop where they damn well please. God bless Canada.
We're here as representatives against the Reform Party and Preston Manley, or whatever his name is. He's a nobody anyhow. We think he's racist, and all his policies are racist, and he should know this is what Canada's about, because we got a Jew here.
How you doing, buddy?
We got a Spanish man here. We got a Canadian man here, and we got yours truly, African, and that's what Canada's about.
That's right.
We are the people
Bondage,
of the future,
man.
and that's it.
Bond. It's right
together,
here.
together.
It's all here.
Yeah.
We all bleed the same. Same blood, same
one
feelings.
blood. This is Canada.
the All-Stars game. We want to say thank you very much to the Blue Jays because we think you're a great team this year, and we're having a lot of fun.
I was one of the lucky people who went to the All-Star game. 52,383 of us. Minus me, that's 52,382. You probably didn't go. Sorry, it was a great game. American League One, Jimmy Key from Toronto, of course, took the win. We'll see you again in the World Series, along with all our great other media friends.
One thing that I think is very stupid is people complaining, animal activists complaining about rats being taken into space. Who cares if we kill dirty, disease-infested rats
that eat Ethiopia's.
As far as I'm concerned, you can kill them all because they do nothing but bad things. So I don't think people should complain about us killing them.
And people have exterminators coming into their house to get rid of them anyway.
So I'd like those animal activists to come to my house and take all my rats and keep them as house pets if they love them so much.
Yes.
Rollerblading. Whose idea was this? Take the bloody car instead, Jesus.
I was watching Speaker's Corner the other day, and there was someone on who said that he went down to see Blue Rodeo at the Forum, and someone tried to sell him a scalp ticket for $20 to sit on the lawn. I just want to say that I don't think there would be these problems if they kept the Forum, like concerts, the way they were before.
Message to Ontario Police Corporation, 20th anniversary. What the hell's going on? The food for the last few years, it sucks! It's disgusting! It's overpriced, it's awful. It's an embarrassment. People are coming from all over the world to this place. You charge such hideous prices, the food is disgusting. And the movies and the adventure theatre, same movie as last year, and then some goddamn 20-year-old movie about Ontario. Sorry folks, this is an embarrassment. I used to love going to Ontario Place in the summertime.
We gotta be with our friend John.
John.
He has to go to work tomorrow, and he's such a loser because he wants to go home so early. We're gonna pick up a bunch of chicks, but no, he's gotta go home early, so he ruins our night.
This man right here just got back from 2 weeks of tour Grateful Dead in the U.S.
We think it's really unfair that some parents are allowed.
14 years old.
And he's allowed to go on tour and we're not.
It really bothers me when my people that I work for in a restaurant insist that I wear a skirt to work and that I'm not allowed to wear running shoes. I mean, first of all, I'm going to get tremendous varicose veins. And second of all, I mean, somewhere along the line we have to stand up and say, yes, I know we make more money when we wear skirts. But excuse me, this is a long process that we have to change, and we should be allowed to wear pants. We should be allowed to wear nice dress pants, nice dress shorts. Somewhere along the line, guys, we have to change this.
Side effects of smoking, especially with guys. Guys have like this really, really awful breath.
Stuff on their teeth,
yellow. And like their fingers turn yellow and stuff. And then when you go to kiss them, you have like this smoke smell over them, and you get their.
And then you get it tastes really horrible secondhand too.
And then like the smell gets in your clothes or something.
24 hours a day, you'll hear fire trucks go by, ambulances, police cars, and do you think that people will stop and pull over to the right? No, they won't. They will try to get there before the ambulance does. Like, who cares who's dying? Maybe it's my son, maybe it's your son, maybe it's your mother. But do people care? No, all they think about are themselves. All they think about are getting there first, turning that corner. One time, believe it or not, I saw an ambulance stop at an intersection for about 25 seconds as 5 or 6 cars passed through, and I finally screamed at a car to stop so that the ambulance could at least get by and get to where it was going. Like, who cares who's dying?
There's a subtitle called Requests. We have a request saying you put in a new subtitle called Rejects from Speaker's Corner! Okay, no, we weren't on, so we are Rejects from Speaker's Corner.
Let me see your mosquito. What's that you say? I said, let me see your mosquito. What's that you say?
I said, ooh, ah, mosquito. Ooh, ah, mosquito.
There was an old man and he had an old sow. Roger for Rolly, oh, Suzanne was a funny old man. And oh, Suzanne was a funny old man. Kazoo with the little green frog one day. Kazoo with the little green frog. Kazoo with the little green frog one day. So we all went kazoo-ah. La-la-la, la-la-la, la-la-la. We all know frogs go. La-la-la, go kazoo-ah.
cut down trees, I skip and jump, I ride to where the flowers.
Yodelee, 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 yodelee.
Are you planning to practice oral sex?
Oral sex in Middlesex.
Yeah,
In Middlesex.
In Middlesex?
Probably, yeah.
Anything else potentially illegal?
Psycho banana!
I have this other hobby about female vampires, and this is something that's quite exciting, but I noticed that they all live in the east side of Toronto. So anyways, one day I'd like to meet one of these female vampires.
I know that stuff!
First thing they ask you to do here is to come in and check, make sure your hair's okay.
Yeah, there's a little sign. It says, speak up, you have to be seen, and make sure your hair looks nice.
Excuse me, I'm late for a date.
Kelly.
Guys, come on.
There's no room in here. Move over.
No.
Come on, man. Rent 3 ways isn't as hard in Toronto.
I lived here first.
I know what you're thinking, but I'm afraid. Maybe I am.
There are some stories so weird, we can only ask ourselves, where did they come from? They come from here, in the deepest recesses of the mind, where we store all of our whimsical and bizarre thoughts. It's a section of the brain that's known scientifically as the absurdissima. Join us now as we enter that portion of the brain that brings you really weird tales.
Jimmy, stop throwing those rocks, please. I don't know what's gotten into that boy. He seems so rambunctious lately.
Well, Ellie, boy's at that age where he needs a father around the house.
Hugh, let's not get into that right now.
Mom, do I have to go in with you? I mean, these meetings are boring.
Yes, you do. Now, come on, tuck in your shirt. We're going to be late.
Oh.
A young boy, his widowed mother, and her suitor, attending a meeting in a small town. Oh, I get goosebumps when I think of the bizarre possibilities in that potent mixture. Fitchville. Not exactly the most prosperous town you can think of, but the people here are good, simple folk. Unfortunately, their lives are going to be changed forever as they enter the surrealistic recesses of the unknown and become one of our really weird tales.
Order, please. Order, folks, please. Order. Yes, Jeter.
I'd just like to know about those 2 Oriental fellas that were in town a while back looking at the old fly swatter mesh factory. We ever hear back on that?
According to Ed Wandersee, I think they took a pass on us. Right, Ed?
Oh, that just about does it for me, Hugh. Wife and I was waiting to see how that new component factory was going to turn out. Now it looks like we're just going to have to pack up and move to California. Well, I don't relish the idea of living in one of them houses on stilts and surfing. Well, I guess it beats sitting around here and twiddling our thumbs, so...
Now, please, let's not get discouraged. Now, I know there are a lot of other people who'd be interested in this town.
Who?
But I know one thing. You have to show those people how attractive this town can be.
How?
Which brings me to the first order of business, putting a head on that statue.
Oh.
According to Ed Wandersea, a new bronze head is going to cost over $3,000. Right, Ed?
You're talking through your hat, Ed.
Well, it is bronze. And the fact of the matter is, that kind of material...
Polyvinyl chloride.
What was that?
Why not make the head out of polyvinyl chloride?
Isn't that the stuff they make drain pipes out of?
Drain pipes, eavesdropping, downpiping, aircraft cowl bushings, PVC. Why, it's malleable, non-chipping, weather-resistant. Why, it'll last forever, friends. And it's cheap. Why, the whole thing couldn't cost you more than $250 tops.
Say, that sounds reasonable. You wouldn't be a pipe salesman, would you, stranger?
No. My name is Jensen. Howard Jensen. And I'm just passing through. But I couldn't help but notice, you good people here in Fitchville, you've got a bigger problem than just putting a head on a statue.
What are you talking about, stranger?
I'm talking about prosperity, friend. The kind of prosperity this town could sorely use. The kind that puts green in your pockets and a smile on your face. And my friends, anyone can do it.
What you got in mind, stranger?
What I got in mind is going to change your lives forever. No money down real estate!
No money down.
Oh, no. Now, look, stranger, if this is some kind of get-rich-quick scheme, I don't think we're interested.
Now, mister, you have got to get rid of those negative thoughts in your mind. You got to think positive. Put a smile on your face. Why, there's nothing you good people couldn't do if you just set your mind to it. It's all up here. And I'll show you how. Mind over matter. I'm telling you, the future is yours. If you can just get yourself in a Fitchville can do it frame of mind.
Say, how do you go about that, transacting that real estate there, stranger?
Why, it's so simple, friend. Even a child can do it. The first thing you gotta do is you gotta look around and find yourself a distressed property. So you give him the zero growth bond, and he uses it for his down payment. Well, now, my friends, you're sitting on a property worth 3 times what it was worth last week. Oh, let me tell you, it's exciting. And the beauty of it is, anyone can do it. All you need is a positive frame of mind. And what?
No money down.
What's that again?
No money down.
Oh, let me tell you, friends, we got one message, and one message only. Look out, world! Here comes Fitchville!
We're having a Chamber of Commerce meeting next Wednesday night, stranger. Can you come by and tell us more?
I'd be glad to. It'd be an honor.
That was a powerful speech you gave in there, stranger.
It's all in the mind, ma'am. Positive thinking, that's all. Positive thinking.
Hey, mister, that was neat. How you ate that glass and all.
You like that, huh?
Do you know any other tricks?
Sure do. Pick a number. You got one?
Uh-huh.
Double it.
Okay.
Add 9. Divide by 4. What have you got?
3?
3, absolutely right, 3! Very, very good. Now, can you tell me what I'm thinking?
Oh, no, mister. I don't think I could do that.
Well, I'm thinking where I'm going to stay tonight in this wonderful little town. Where's the man to find a room, say,
We have a room that Mom rents.
You do?
Maybe you could stay... Mom, come here.
How do you do? I'm Ellie Hutchins.
Very pleased to meet you.
Mom, the stranger needs a place to stay. You think maybe you could rent our room?
Jimmy,
Please, Mom. Please?
Well, I guess it'd be all right, stranger.
Howard. Ellie, I'll be by at 7:30 to pick you up for the cow chip toss.
Of course, Hugh.
The bag? Your arm. You know, I love small towns. When I was a young boy, I grew up in a small town, not unlike this town. Why? And so the sheriff said, I'll tell you how I know. You're the only one with red clay on your boots. You're under arrest. They slapped the handcuffs on him and led him away to jail.
Wow. Wasn't that a great story, Mom?
It was a very nice story, Mr. Jensen.
Howard.
Howard.
It's a good boy you've got here. He's quick, and he's got a good sense of humor.
Well, he takes after his father, I guess.
I'm sure he does. Your husband must have been quite a hunk.
Let me warm up your coffee for you.
Please. Might I inquire how he met his...
Certainly. He was killed by a flying fish.
A flying fish? I didn't know they had them hereabouts.
Well, normally they're not. But, well, late one night, my husband got a flat tire out by the fish hatchery. As luck would have it, a bunch of the local boys were out there doing some drinking and night fishing with dynamite. Unfortunately, they underestimated the size of the charge. Well, the result was he was hit smack in the forehead by a 3-pound catfish traveling over 100 miles an hour.
Blessing, really. He never knew what hit him.
No, he didn't, but everybody else did. They put him in Ripley's, believe it or not.
Oh.
I'll get it.
That'll be Hugh. Excuse me.
Yes, of course.
And then he told us the story about rustlers and cowboys. It was great, Mr. Mullins.
Oh, I'm sure it was, Jimmy. Well, stranger, you,
Now, hold it right there. The name isn't Stranger. It's Jensen. Howard Jensen. Nowhere on my driver's license does it say Stranger. Just Howard Jensen.
Well, Howard, you seem to find admirers wherever you turn in this town.
Well, my friend, maybe that's because I live by one simple rule. Feel good about yourself. And others will share in that feeling. About you. Not necessarily themselves, but more for you. You have to think that way. Because it's good for you to feel good about yourself.
Yes, I try to live by that rule myself.
And it's a good rule.
Certainly is, yes. Ellie, hurry, we don't want to be late.
It is a good rule, isn't it, Jimmy? I thought it was, yes.
Listen, Howard, I've had my eye on this piece of property on the other side of town. Actually, it's Edna Besley's place. And she's real behind in her loan payments.
Distress sale. That's exactly what you want. I'll bet you'll get that place for next to nothing.
Well, she is in pretty bad financial shape, but... Oh, that isn't quite right, is it?
Well, that's the beauty of my method, man. Why, the bond you'll give her, she'll use as a down payment to buy that lovely house she's always been dreaming of.
Yeah?
Hugh, did I hear you say something about buying Edna Besley's place?
Oh, no, Ellie. No. We were just talking real estate theory is what it was.
Jimmy, homework, then straight to bed. And don't bother Howard. Mr. Jensen.
Howard.
Well, it all sounds mighty interesting, Howard. Look forward to hearing you speak Wednesday night.
We should be back about 10 o'clock.
Well, don't you worry about a thing, Mrs. Hutchins. Jimmy will be fine with me. Now, you two run along and have a good time. And watch out for that flying cow shit.
It's dung, Howard.
Of course it is. Jimmy, drink up that milk. Then we arm wrestle. 2 out of 3. Well, now you gotta be feeling pretty good. After all, you've just made $65,000, and you haven't spent one little penny.
Howard, I think that's 67,000.
60. Well, there you go. You've just made yourselves another $2,000, and you haven't left your seats yet. Friends, can I say something to you? You deserve to be winners because you are winners. And all I ask of you is to use my method and go out there and do it. Because I can't do it for you. You've got to do it for yourself. And I know you can. I just know it. Make me proud of you, Fishville. Go on out and do it for me, because I love you, Fishville. I really do.
Well, you got to hand it to Howard. He sure knows how to give a rousing speech to work up a crowd. Watch his face! That's me! Watch out, you idiots! What I do with my pipe? Well, as you can see, he certainly had this town pumped up. Yes, sir, over the course of the next few days, Howard put this town in what you might call a real estate buy-in and selling frenzy. He... Whoa! Fire! Whoa!
It's my house. Edna sold her house to me.
It's not. I bought it from her first.
Edna sold...
No.
Neither one of you own my house. I changed my mind. I just sold it to Ed Wandersea.
That right, Ed?
But Ed, you can't go and sneak
He
it.
offered me one of those real attractive zero-growth bonds.
But you can't do that. You sold it to me.
No, you sold it to me.
She sold it to
No,
me.
she sold it to me. Look right there. There we are. Look.
No, that's the wrong one. No.
Now look at my name. See the date right up there? And you sold it to me first. You sold it to me. No, it isn't. No, my number is like mine. That's me. It's me. Come on now, it's all done.
Oh, Hugh. Another toupee? What happened to the one you had on yesterday?
Ah, it didn't make me look young enough, Ellie.
Don't you think you're going just a little overboard on this?
Ellie, this is an image that I've got to project. I'm a high-powered real estate investor now. And like Howard says, your clothes should reflect the way you feel inside. And Ellie, I feel bold.
Well, come on in. Anyway, aren't you just a little bit early? I mean, the movie doesn't start till 8 o'clock tonight.
Well, actually, I came to see Howard.
Oh. Well, he's not here. He's out with Jimmy.
So, Ellie, have you considered my offer?
Hugh, I'm not going to sell you my house, and that's final. Besides, it's bad enough that I have to be seen walking down the street with you and your bold, new, high-powered look.
Ellie, you have to keep up with the times. A man in my position cannot afford to dress bad.
Position? What position? You're a hardware clerk, Hugh.
I am not. I am a real estate tycoon.
Everybody in this town is a real estate tycoon. What have you got to show for it, Hugh? Where's the money?
Oh, the money? I'll tell you where the money is. The money's floating. It's all tied up. Look, it's just too complicated for you to understand. Okay?
Hugh, You know, the one thing I could always count on you for was your down-to-earth common sense. But I don't know, you've just seemed to have thrown it right out the window with this harebrained property speculating.
Ellie, it is not harebrained. It is thought out. It is all thought out.
Mrs. Hutchins?
Yes?
I'm from the county assessor's office. I'm here to inform you that your property's been reassessed for taxes.
$12,000? I can't believe this.
Let me see that.
That's got to be a mistake. Come on, that's got to be wrong.
Ma'am, that's what everybody around here is saying. But have you checked the prices of real estate in this town lately? I've never seen anything like it. Have a good day, ma'am.
So did you think of this one too, Hugh?
Mom, guess what?
Not now, Jimmy.
But listen, Mom, I bought a house.
You bought a house?
And the beauty of it is, he did it with no money down.
Howard, are you telling me my son bought a house?
Yes, he did.
Young man, go to your room.
But, Mom...
Now, Jimmy.
I better go take a nap, too.
Howard! You have gone too far. Now, I want you to take that boy back and cancel that sale.
Oh, Miss Ellie, he only technically possessed that house for a few hours. Why, I bought it back from him on the way over here. I just wanted him to experience the thrill of owning his very first house.
First house? What about his first tax bill? I just got one for $12,000.
Well, what with the $40,000 profit he made from me, it'll more than cover this tax bill.
You see, Ellie? I told you you had it thought out.
Oh, I had it thought out.
Howard, there is something going on here that is not quite right.
Why, Miss Ellie, you've just got to get rid of those negative thoughts. Why, after you hear my speech tomorrow night, you'll be thinking a lot differently, I guarantee you that. I'll be speaking on phase 2 of my method. How to avoid foreclosure.
Yes, Ellie, and I'm going to be speaking too.
Well, I'd better get up to my room and get to work on that speech. Oh, what a speech it'll be. It'll be such a... Don't call me for dinner, because I'll be busy working on that speech. The best speech I've ever written. It'll be so exciting. Oh, I may be up all night on this one, so just do not disturb, please. Good night.
You see, Ellie? I'm telling you, Howard's gonna fix up everything.
Quick, Ellie, hurry! One guy's really fast! Hurry, Ellie! Oh, boy! Oh, Ellie! Oh! You gotta get Howard. That crowd's real ugly. He's got to talk to them.
What happened?
Oh, everything's gone wrong. Oh, the people got their taxes. The banks are foreclosing. The bottom's falling out. And they're blaming Howard.
Of course they are. That's because they haven't totally eliminated those negative thoughts. Why, they've just relapsed back into phase 1.
Come on out here, Howard. We got some talking to do.
All they need is a little positive reassurance, that's all. So go on out there, Hugh, and reassure them. Come on now, one foot in front of the other.
Oh, no,
Let's
no.
go.
They don't want to listen to me. They want to talk to you,
Sure
Howard.
they do. Oh, no, they
He's
don't.
right, Howard. You're the one they're looking to for answers.
Well, yes, I know, but...
Howard, what about your speech? Didn't you say your speech would explain everything?
Yes, I know I did, Jimmy, but I'm not really who
Howard,
you think
you've
I am.
gotta. You've gotta.
All right, I'll talk to them.
Oh.
know why you're here, my friends. I know what your problem is. Howard, here's what you're saying. Sure, you got a tax rate that would choke a horse. You bet. Sure, when your mortgage comes up for renewal, the terms are gonna sink you.
Already did.
But you gotta ask yourself, how can I turn that around? How can I turn that to my advantage?
How can we do that, Howard?
Tell us how.
Nuclear and chemical waste. Why, they'll dump it right here. We'll turn Fitchville into one big money-making dump site.
You're crazy.
Okay. Well, look, I'm telling you, you'll be able to sell that property at the going rate.
Oh, Howard!
Let's get
No need to panic, Earth people. We are Interplanetary Police, Plainclothes Division. We've been looking for this being for eons. He is wanted on various planets for practicing real estate without a license, malicious mischief, and failing to appear for a psychiatric examination. You may know him as Howard Jensen, but his real name is Zarkson Nixixalif.
It's Scottish. Hiya, boys.
Where you're going, you won't be needing these.
You, mind if I speak to the folks for just a few minutes?
Keep it minimal.
Thanks. Ellie, Hugh, everybody, I just want to apologize for causing all this trouble here. I didn't mean to. It's just I got this knack for convincing people to do whatever it is I tell them, no matter what it is. All I wanted to do was make you folks rich and bring some prosperity to Fitchville. And I would have, too. Only I could have got a handle on that no money down part. You know, we got a saying on our planet, Zarkon. Them's the guts, is them's the gets. Them's that ain't guts, well, they're SOL. SOL. It's just a saying. It's, probably loses a lot in the train. Jimmy? Jimmy, I'm gonna miss you, kid. You wanna help me out? Nod your head. Oh, great. You know what, Jimmy? I want to tell you. Hot Earthling! Come on, not now.
Well, there it is. The really weird tale of Howard Jensen, alias Zarkson Nixixalif. An alien, cursed with too much charisma. And a town, well, a town a little too greedy for its own good. Too bad it takes something like this to teach people a lesson. But if the truth be known, tonight the people of Fitchville are a little bit battered, but a whole lot wiser.
Hey, what's the matter with you people? Walking around with your heads hanging low? Mrs. Besley, you lost your house, didn't you?
Yes, Jimmy, I did.
Well, I'm gonna tell you and anybody else who wants to how to make lots of money. Turn everything around, starting tomorrow.
What's your idea, Jimmy?
How, Jimmy?
credit card cash advances. Now what you do is you get 35, 40, 50 of them. Cash advances, $1,000.
Some people never learn, I guess. Pity.
$50,000.
Excuse me.
More veteran certificates. And even real estate.
Tales, there are tales. There are tales that make you shiver. That's the kind we'd like to deliver. Man, oh man, these are really weird tales. Some other tales may let you down, but it's sweet now that weird tales are back in town.
Viacom.
There are some stories so weird, we can only ask ourselves, where did they come from?
They come from here, in the deepest recesses of the mind, where we store all of our whimsical and bizarre thoughts. It's a section of the brain that's known scientifically as the absurdissima. Join us now as we enter that portion of the brain that brings you really weird tales. Oh, pardon me, sister, sorry. Oh, they're seeing these things anyway. Unusually tranquil here, though, isn't it? But soon this tranquility is about to be shattered as we embark upon the very strange story of one Teresa Sharp, a woman who possesses unusual powers. For you see, Teresa's about to discover that love can be not only painful, but it can be deadly as well. Here, then, is the really weird story of Teresa Sharp.
This letter is to inform you of the recent death of Joseph Patrick Sharp. In his will, he bequeathed a string of champion polo ponies to your convent, and the remainder of his estate to his only daughter, Teresa Sharp, who has been in your care at the Sisters of Our Mother, Aunts of Our Children convent and orphanage. Therefore, in accordance with the will of the deceased, Patrick Joseph Sharp, you are no longer responsible for the care of his daughter, and you may release her at your earliest convenience. Well, sisters, it appears that we have been put to a test. The Lord has been testing us. However, it is not for us to question the Lord's work.
But what if Teresa's problem was really the devil's work?
Now, don't be bumming us out now, Sister Mary Agnes. This is a day of celebration. Sister Mary Maureen, notify those lawyers at once that we accept Mr. Sharp's settlement, and we will be sending Teresa off on her own today.
Hallelujah.
Thank the Lord.
Sister Mary Agnes, bring Teresa in here now, please.
Sharp, in here, now.
Sisters, why don't you leave Teresa and me alone to talk, please? Sit down, Teresa. No, you may use a chair this time. Teresa? How much have we told you about your early childhood and how you came to live with us?
You've told me nothing, Mother Superior.
Oh. So you didn't know that you had a wonderful mother and father who loved you dearly?
No.
Oh. Nor that your mother died mysteriously with you in her arms, and your father brought you here to live with us for his own protection until he could die of natural causes? Nor that the only reason the nuns and I have been so cruel to you all these years is that we fear for our lives?
No way.
So, there's no way that you, Teresa Sharp, know that you possess supernatural powers that could destroy anyone or anything that you love?
What?
I guess not. So where do I begin?
Is my father still alive?
Mm-mm.
Did I destroy him?
Oh, don't be so stupid you didn't even know him.
So I'm free to go.
I wish you would. Unless, of course, you want to stay with us.
Get real.
Oh. Teresa, wait. Here, you may as well have your personal file. It has information in there about your family history, your inheritance, and stuff.
I'll be just fine. No thanks to you.
Oh, I know you'll be just fine. It's the rest of the world I'm worried about.
Is this my father?
Mm-hmm.
Me at Niagara Falls.
He was a bad father. He abandoned you, and he didn't like you at all.
I don't care. It was my father.
Oh, yeah, but I found him personally repugnant. I mean, he was kind of stupid. That man went over the falls in a barrel. See what you've done, child. You must never, ever love. You mustn't show the slightest bit of affection for anyone or anything. Do you understand, Teresa?
Yes, Mother Superior! But what do I do?
Well, you can get out of here for starters. Please leave.
Oh, not you again. You call yourself a superintendent? What? Come back!
Well, what could you get for $15? I'm just asking for my friend.
Well, as we've just witnessed, Teresa Sharp is faced with a terrible problem. To love is to destroy. Yes, in the following weeks, she was forced to seek out people and places that she hated. It was the only way she could keep a check on her awesomely destructive powers. Just think of it, having to live your entire life in a state of constant unhappiness. To never love, to feel, to care. Mamacita! Let's see what happens next.
I don't like your attitude, young lady.
Sir, do you have a complaint?
You bet your little poker face I do.
And it pertains to what purchase, sir?
No purchase. There isn't a single pet or kettle in this entire store that I'm interested in purchasing. And therein lies my complaint.
Sir, I'm sure we must have something in the store that will fail to meet your standards. Buy it, get angry, then come back and take it out on me. Otherwise...
All right. I wish to lay a complaint against this complaint department.
Anything to please you, sir.
Don't you get snitty with me.
May I be of assistance? Will you excuse me a moment?
No, you will excuse me.
Good afternoon, shoppers. We have something
It's all right, Mr. Lamont. I was taking care
Well, as your manager and friend, I'm here for you, Teresa. I know how tough it can be when you're just starting out. And please, call me Todd.
I will let you know when I need your assistance, thank you. Mr. Lamont.
Well, I just thought you might need a little support. That's all. I know how rough it can be sometimes up here on the front lines.
You're trying to make me like you, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I guess I am.
Well, don't!
Oh. Sorry. I guess someone got out of the wrong bed this morning.
Now, I've had it with you.
Wrong side.
Stand up straight. We're in a store. Stop. Let go of Mommy's hand. May I help you?
Help me? No, no, no. I'm standing here with a screaming child for health reasons. Of course you can help me. Rachel, hand me that thing.
I'm a problem cauliflower child.
Oh! Oh! Look at that! What is this doll? It's vicious. I bought her one because the other kids at school had them, and they said it came with special papers. You call this a special adoption paper? Under father, it says no fixed address, and the mother gave it up. And another thing, it's supposed to cry.
Well, according to the instructions, little problem cauliflower child needs extra special love and attention.
I have serious emotional problems.
Oh!
She hit me first. She hit me first.
I don't want that doll.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I want a refund immediately.
Nobody loves me.
I want another doll. Don't you start. Don't start to whine. Do not start whining in here.
Mama?
Put your voice down.
Mama.
What kind of dolls are you selling here? You'll be hearing from our lawyers.
That way to go, baby. Another satisfied customer.
Mervis, what do you want?
I just collecting outgoing merchandise, and speaking of outgoing, I was about going out with me tonight.
How long did it take you to think of that clever wordplay, Mervis?
Ah, that didn't take long at all. I'm pretty good at working out those word things, you know. Hey, Teresa, how come a good-looking woman like you took this job, you know, with all those jerky customers, you know, moaning and groaning at you all the time?
I told you, Mervis. I'm here because I can't work around people I like. Otherwise, something bad might happen.
Bargain, bargain. Shoppers, essential value.
You sure are something else. But that's why I like you. Hey, Teresa, what do you say after work we head on over to Chock full of nuts and grease down on some burgers and then go bar hopping tonight?
What do you say we don't?
Okay, baby. But I want you to remember, one way or the other, I'm gonna make you love me.
Love you? Don't tempt me.
I'm telling you, baby, one way or the other, you're gonna fall for me hook, line, and sinker.
Mervis, that would be the biggest mistake you could ever make.
Okay, Teresa, but just remember this. Mervis Judd is not the kind of guy who gives up easily. Teresa! Oh! You're my mojo woman, my brown sugar, my hot driving type woman. Oh!
Okay, Susie Q, I'm in a bad mood and I don't want any lip from you. I bought this Mina bird at your store and it's absolutely worthless. It stutters. Listen.
Polly with a sandwich.
Teresa? Are you there?
Todd! What's he want?
Teresa?
What are you doing here?
I just stopped by to give you these. Well, you had another rough day today, and I can't help but take that personally.
Oh, no, you shouldn't. It's me.
Please accept these chocolates. They're caffeine-free and sugar-free, so they shouldn't aggravate any of your problems.
Thank you.
May I come in?
No.
Oh. I'm sorry. I guess I caught you at a bad time. Teresa, I just wanted to let you know that I care about you.
You do? Oh, Todd, you mustn't. No, really, you don't know how that makes me feel. I don't think I've ever had anyone care for me, not really. There was the guy at the orphanage, the guy who cleaned the washers, and he used to come and see me every night because I slept in the stalls. That's what he meant to me. And I said I liked him, but I never really did know until you made me to Todd. No, what have I done, Todd?
Get out of here! Stop bugging me, dork! I hate you!
What? What are you talking about? Teresa.
Why me? I've so much love to give.
You are speaking to the Mother Superior. Who are you, please?
Thank goodness, Mother Superior, it's me, Teresa Sharp.
Teresa?
Yes, may I come in, please?
I'm sorry. There's no one here at the moment. The Mother Superior has left the sisterhood. She's joined a roving band of a touring company. She joined the National Touring Company of Snake Pit. Yeah, Snake Pit the musical.
Mother Superior, please, I have to talk to you.
Oh, all right.
Well, I warned you. I told you not to feel even the slightest bit of affection for anyone or anything, and that's final.
But why am I like this? Is there no way to stop it?
Well, I don't know. What do I look like, a witch doctor? I mean, I've done my part. I educated you, I raised you, and then I sent you on your way. Now, quit asking so many questions and get out of here.
I have nowhere to go. I came here because I thought you might... You're a nun. You're the one who's supposed to...
Forget it. You hate us here at the convent, don't you?
Yes, I do. But that's what you wanted, wasn't it?
Well, we were only doing what we were told. I mean, we had no idea what kind of terrible power your love might unleash. We were warned to never let you feel anything but hatred. Oh, God, forgive me.
Oh, I forgive you, Mother Superior.
No, you mustn't forgive me.
Oh, I do.
No.
Suddenly I can see your side of everything. Your cruelty really did hurt you more than it hurt me.
No, it didn't. I loved it, especially the beatings in the rain. It was fun.
This is such a new feeling for me.
No.
After all these years of feeling nothing but hatred for you, I...
Don't you say it!
I love you.
Oh, well, thanks a lot, Teresa. No, Mother Superior,
What have I done? What am I doing? Is there nobody who can help me?
Why, thank you. I was rather fond of my study, too. Please. Well, you definitely have it.
Have what?
An advanced case of PABUS, P-A-B-U-S.
What's that?
It's an acronym for Projected Affection Blow-Up Syndrome. Oh, it's an extremely rare phenomenon. The first recorded case was a young Egyptian pottery salesman in the 3rd century A.D. named Ahmed Khalifa. He was an affable chap, a sort of a Will Rogers type, never met anybody I didn't like. Anyway, he was responsible for blowing up over 23,000 friends, relatives, customers within a very short space, relatively, of 7 years. He would have wreaked even greater havoc and carnage had it not been for the fact that he decided to grow a beard, which made him look devilishly handsome. Unfortunately, it also made him very vain. And late one night, when he was gazing at his own image in the mirror, he fell hopelessly in love with himself and exploded on the spot. Now, my advice to you, Miss Sharp, is just carry on doing exactly what you have been doing. I know it'll be difficult, but it's the only humane thing to do.
So there's no hope for me, Professor.
Well, there is supposed to be a cure.
A cure?
And it's only been mentioned in folklore, though no scientific evidence.
Well, what is it?
Well, folklore says that if you can fall in love or feel a deep affection for someone who is totally repugnant to you, even for a brief period of time, you might, and I emphasize, just might, put this syndrome in remission. But of course, as I said before, there's no scientific evidence.
Well, I'm willing to try anything at this point, Professor. Thank you very much.
Just one thing, Miss Sharp. Remember, if you do feel a deep attraction to someone, you run the risk of blowing them to smithereens just to save your own life.
Yeah, I know, Professor. That's a chance I'm willing to take.
Oh! Oh!
Well, I wonder who Teresa's going to pick. Whoever that poor boob is, I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. And again, I wouldn't want to be in Teresa's shoes either. No, I'm just glad I'm in my own shoes. Thank you very much.
All right, here's your refund slip. You take this to the toy department, and they will give you another toy of similar value.
I certainly hope so, because that doll should be put to sleep.
Good morning, shoppers. Today at Kimmelman's, we have a special on Lazy Day.
Oh! Jesus, Mary and Joseph, nervous!
Scared you, didn't I? Well, I'm back. The man of your dreams. Well, what do you think? New shirt. Pretty sexy, huh? Hey, Teresa, you should have gone out with me the other night. Man, I had a great time. Boy, did I get wasted. I had a ball. Yeah. Finally ended up scarfing down some Mexican food down at Eddie Diablo's taco joint, you know, down the Lower East Side. And, oh, man, those burritos. Oh, gee, just tore my insides out, you know. You know, I had to run so bad, I was trotting to the John all night long. Yeah, I'm tired. You could hear my stomach just rumbling. But I'm skating now. Yeah, I got it all out of my system.
Good. How about dinner tonight?
Huh?
My place. 111 West 49th.
You mean it?
Oh, yeah. What would you like?
Anything I want?
I'll try.
Can I have macaroni and cheese?
Sure.
All right. Yeah, oh, jeez.
Whoa, ho, ho, ho. Slow down, Mervis. This isn't the Grand Prix. Good morning, Teresa.
Good morning, Todd.
Teresa, I'm not going to beat around the bush anymore. Will you go out with me tonight?
No, I'm sorry, I cannot. Will you do me a favor, Todd?
What's that?
Will you ask me again tomorrow? Do you read a lot?
No.
What's that on your nose?
Bee stung me. Flew right out of a pop can and caught me on the honker. Oh! Jeez! Jeez, that hurts! Oh. Well, at least now I'm not just another pretty face. That was great. What was that called again?
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Well, that was better than macaroni and cheese.
Would you like some more wine?
Sure. Just let me finish this off. I like that vintage. Oh, geez. Looky. Well, I guess I'll just have to take all my clothes off and let you do what you have to do.
Oh, go in and wash it off in the bathroom. And don't use a face cloth! Shut the door! This'll never work. I'll never feel anything for anyone.
Hey, Teresa, I know your type. You're just afraid if you let me touch you, you'll fall in love with me. Hey, Teresa, your toilet doesn't flush all the way in. Wait a minute.
Come over here, Mervis. I want to show you something. I said I want to show you something. Now get that pretty little thing over here.
Teresa, what the hell's going on?
Oh, come on, Mervis. You're a man who gets what he wants. And I want to give you whatever it is you want. Teach me, Master Mervis.
No.
No?
Not like this. Oh, sweet Teresa. My poor, sweet Teresa. Look what I've done. I'm so sorry. Oh, I know what you must think about me, the way I've been acting, but that isn't me. It's just that, well, when I get around you, I just get so nervous, you know? My heart starts pounding, I can't think straight. It's just, don't try to be like, just Be your own beautiful self. That's the Teresa.
You what?
I love you, Teresa.
I love you, Mervis.
I can't believe this. I never believed you could ever, you know.
Either did I. I never thought that I... It worked. Oh, it worked. I fell in love with you and nothing happened.
All right. What does that mean?
I'm cured. I must be cured.
I love New York!
It's still standing. I did it, Mervis. I can love. Oh, Mervis. Thank you so much. I'll never forget this.
Teresa, I'm missing something in your eye.
Mervis, I've been carrying this terrible weight on my shoulders. I was born with this power to destroy all the people and things that I love, and I thought that I'd never be cured until I found out that if I could force myself to love somebody who was just so... If I could force myself to love you for even just a moment, then I might break this spell or curse or whatever it is.
Hold on just a second. Teresa, do you still love me now?
No. But I did. I did for a moment there, I did. Oh, get real. I've been drinking so much tonight, Mervis, and I just wanted to love you so much just to get rid of the disease. Mervis, please, don't think I'm not grateful. I am. You know I am. Look what you've done for me tonight. You have given me the power to really love someone. But not you. Oh, Mervis, no. No. But we'll be good friends. That we'll have. Oh, look at the candles are burning. That's dangerous. Now, you put those out and I'll get the music.
This is always happening to me. I'm getting sick of it. Teresa, you humiliated me.
Mervis, I'm sorry you feel that way. Mervis, I said thank you. Mervis.
Now you're gonna pay. I hate you!
Well, don't that beat all? Looks as though things didn't work out quite the way Teresa had expected. For you see, Mervis himself was afflicted with a terrible power. The power to destroy whoever he hated. Talk about love-hate relationships. Of all the people in the world for Teresa to fall in love with, she's got to fall in love with the guy who can destroy her. Oh, the irony is purely delicious.
Do you like me?
What?
I like you.
No, you mustn't.
No, make that love. I love you.
No! No!
Tales, there are tales. There are tales that make you shiver. That's the kind we'd like to deliver. Man, oh man, these are really weird tales. Some other tales may let you down, but it's sweet now that weird tales are back in town.
Viacom.
There are some stories so weird. We can only ask ourselves, where did they come from? They come from here, in the deepest recesses of the mind, where we store all of our whimsical and bizarre thoughts. It's a section of the brain that's known scientifically as the absurdissima. Join us now as we enter that portion of the brain that brings you really weird tales.
The shark has pretty teeth, dear, and he shows them. Just a jackknife has been keeping here, and he keeps out of sight. When the shark bites with his teeth, dear, scarlet billows, billows start spreading. Fancy gloves, though, where's the keys, dear? So there's never rest. On the corner, Sunday morning, lies a body.
Looks like another wild party at the Jeffries mansion. You know Wade Jeffries. He's the multimillionaire publisher of a popular girly magazine. His entertainment tonight is being provided by Shucky Formay. Now, Shucky is a very insecure lounge performer whose act is at best considered second-rate. It's a funny thing about Shucky, he always wanted to be a part of Jeffrey's inner circle of friends, and it looks as though tonight he's going to realize that dream. But that dream will soon become a nightmare. A nightmare of epic proportions as he becomes our story on tonight's Really Weird Proportions. Tales. Really... Look at him in there. Forcing themselves to have fun. It's sad when you think about it.
Hey, you! What are you doing over there?
Paul, come on, say, Hayes doing just great. And before you is young Shucky. Because Shucky, we're fucking.
Aren't you sweet? Muchos gracias. Bless you. This is the best. It's like Christmas. Thank you. Good night. God bless.
This is dynamite, Shucky.
Thank you.
You really know how to work a crowd.
Thank you, Mr. Jeffries. Thank you. But really, what did you think? I mean, you can be totally honest. I messed up a couple times, didn't I? I mean, I know I went off key. I was sharp.
No, Shucky, you were just fine.
Really? Should have had more rehearsal, though. I'll be better next time, I promise.
Shucky, you look like you need a nice, cool drink. Why don't you go to the bar, get yourself one?
Thank you, Mr. Jeffries. Thank you.
Wade.
Wait. Oh, and by the way, Wade, I just want to say that I think that this whole sex schmear thing that you're doing is really great.
Well, I believe in dealing with our Judeo-Christian hang-ups in a healthy way. Oh, and Shucky, keep it groovy.
Right. Groovy. It's good. It's good. Remember that.
Yes, sir. What do you have?
Of Pousse Cafe.
Do you know how long it takes to make one of those?
Yes. I'll wait.
I think you're wonderful, Mr. Formay.
Wow! Hello there.
I can't tell you how excited I am to meet you. I'm one of your big fans, and I really enjoyed your performance tonight.
You did? Like, which set did you see, the second or the first? Because the second, I didn't think I had it as much as the first.
The second.
Oh. And you liked it? That's great. What's your name?
Tiffy?
Tiffy. Well, listen, Tiffy, I hope you don't mind me getting too personal, but you're such a tasty piece, I wouldn't mind socking it to you in the sack, you know? I'm sorry, I forget I said that. What I mean is that I would really like to get to know you, you know, before I started throwing it.
You're silly.
And you know what? You're amazing. Let me ask you something, Tippy. Are you with anybody?
No, I work for Mr. Jeffries. One of his kittens, you know, like. By the way, Mr. Jeffries wanted me to take you on a VIP tour of the mansion. Are you interested?
You bet. Does that include the jacuzzi room I've heard so much about?
Sure. Yeah, actually, that's a great place to start.
Well, what are we waiting for, old glamorous one? We're off to see the jacuzzi, the wonderful jacuzzi of Jeff's. Oh,
Sir, your purse.
Oh, sorry.
Are you always this crazy?
No, I got a pretty serious side to me, too. Not everybody knows that, but I do.
Well, what's the serious Shucky for me like?
Well, for one thing, I think I would make a pretty damn good dramatic actor. You know, I mean, I just know I could have been great in something like Scarface or The Elephant Man or something like that, you know? But what happens every time? Just like all they want to do is put you in shtick pigeonholes.
I know exactly what you mean. It's like they have this image of you, you know, like a body or an object or a sex symbol or something. I have to deal with that all the time.
Well, that's gotta be a pain in the neck for you.
Well, it is because I'm really very shy and I don't particularly like having to do this.
Then why are you doing it?
Well, I wanted to get into show business and I thought that this would be a great start.
Gee, I didn't know you wanted to be in show business. What would you want to do?
I don't know, like maybe some movies like Meryl Streep. I realize you have to start at the bottom. You can't start at the top, but I don't know. I can sing a little, and I'd love to do some comedy.
Hey, you know, I'm always looking for a partner. Maybe you and I could do an act together, you know? Just the two of us on stage.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Shucky, that would be fantastic. Oh.
Boy, are you something. I've never felt like this before.
I've never felt like this either, Shucky.
You're everything I hope for. You're everything I know you are. But you are so beautiful to me.
I've spent enough time with you already.
What?
This is wrong. You've led me into an awkward situation.
Baby, what are you talking about?
Mr. Jeffries wouldn't like this.
Where are you going? I gotta talk to you.
Have a good evening, Mr. Louis. Hi, I'm Kim. You don't mind if I make myself comfortable, do you?
Excuse me, I gotta run. Mr. Jeffries? Mr. Shucky, for a minute, can I see you for a second? Wait, I've gotta talk to you. Wait, it's about The way you got these gals trained, I just think it's Tippy.
Hey, Shucky.
Tippy told me what happened. Don't worry. Everything's fine, Shucky. She's just a little nervous, that's all. You know, Tippy's new here, and being one of my favorites, she didn't want to upset me. So we had a little chat, and now everything is just groovy.
I'm sorry, Shucky. I guess I acted kind of silly.
Oh, baby, it's okay. I was just worried about you, that's all.
I'm glad to see that you're happy, Shucky. Because we like you a lot around here. You're fun to be around, and you've got the makings of a top-notch entertainer.
You really think so, Wade?
Yes, I do. I want you to think about becoming a permanent member of our little family. What do you say, Tippy?
That'd be great, Mr. Jeffries.
That's unbelievable. You have no idea what this means to me. You see, I always...
Good. And it's settled. You know, Shucky, I'm proud of my empire. Worked very hard to build it, and I'm not going to lose it. Not to a man, not to time, not to anything. The Judeo-Christian concept of life force is about to be tested in a great battle. And I'm mobilizing, Shucky. I'm mobilizing my troops for the big war! Why don't you kids get some jammies and have a good time?
I'll take care of him, Mr. Jeffries.
Rose!
I'll tell you, sweetie, you really did have me worried there for a second. And I couldn't figure out what I said. It got you so upset.
That's all over now, Shucky. Really, just forget about it. I'm just so glad we're together again.
All I know is that from now on, your name's gonna be Sugar.
Let me guess, because I'm sweet?
No, because you have the left hook of a Sugar Ray Leonard.
Who's Sugar Leonard?
Never mind, sweetie. Just do that. That's good. Oh, no. You're not gonna get me to do that with the hope and the heat and the hum and the Forget it. Come on, let's go someplace quiet. Oh, baby, you are so good for me.
Are you happy, Shucky?
Happy. Happy. I'm walking on clouds. Got the most beautiful girl in the world. I've just been offered a full-time gig at the mansion. I got a new partner on my act. And you know what else?
What?
I love you.
I love you too, Shucky.
Baby, it's no good. It will never work.
Don't talk like that, Shucky.
You're too good looking. You couldn't care for someone like me. No one cares for someone like me. I'm nothing but a steamy pile of shit.
Hey, I love you for what you are. And no matter what happens, we'll always be together.
I'm a motorboat.
You're crazy.
Get away, Shucky. Go for it! Oh, damn it! That's gotta be the fastest one I've ever seen!
I missed it.
That's gotta be a record. Hey, girls, let's see what's happening in the sauna.
Oh, baby, this has got to be love. I usually never go that long. Who am I kidding? That didn't last long at all. I was thinking about my act. It just isn't working. It's those backup musicians. I think they're thinking of dropping me.
Oh, it's all right. Don't worry.
What the hell?
It's Kim!
She's dead. Let's get out of here.
Who says the Jeffries mansion is all fun and games? So now Shucky and Tippy must seek the answers that will extricate them from this quagmire. How will they find those answers? Well, if Shucky's as fast at getting answers as he is at making love, I'd say about now.
Wait! Let me touch my breath.
I don't know what the hell's going on here.
I don't know, but I know one thing. I'm scared.
I know what you mean. Boy, this place gives me the heebie-jeebies. What the hell?
Oh, I know. This is Mr. Jeffrey's secret passage. It might be our way out. Let's go in.
No. I already have the heebie-jeebies. And I want to add a case of the willies to that. And I have the heebie-jeebies and the willies. And before you know it, I'll get the jitters. And then I'll have the heebies and the jeebies and the willies and the jitters and the oom-ba-ba.
A little more respect for your job. That's all I'm saying. That's my back. It's a way of life more than it's a job, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so's the post office.
Will you be careful? Relax.
Good. All right, what do you think? G mode?
Why not?
Okay. Good. Maybe we should try B mode while we're at it, huh? Oh yeah, this one's hot. Okay, what's this one? Who the hell programmed a curtsy?
Probably for royalty.
Yeah, probably Chuck will be there, huh?
Better check the navel on this one, Gary.
Chucky, no matter what happens, I'll always love you.
Geez, no, Phil did a lovely job on this. It's perfect.
Let's get out of here.
You all right?
Oh, what happened?
You fainted and fell down the stairs. You bumped your head pretty hard.
Oh, I feel like the whole Polish army was doing a tap dance on my brain. You know, and they were wearing those, what do you call them? Those wooden shoes that the Dutch wear. Are you all right, Tippy?
I'm fine.
Listen, Wade, would you mind explaining to me what is going on here? Because I'll be very honest with you. I think this place is very weird.
Shucky, you're a fool.
Hey, wait a minute.
Now hear me out. A likable fool.
Oh.
But a fool nonetheless. Don't think you fully appreciate what I'm trying to do for you. Would you like a drink?
How about you, sweetie?
No, thanks.
Yeah, I'll have something. Maybe a Pousse Cafe.
How about a scotch and soda, vodka tonic, screwdriver?
No, I think a Pousse Cafe is fine.
Kelly, would you come over here and make up a Pousse Cafe? It's in the bar book.
Sure, Chuck.
Pousse Cafe. Look around you, Shucky. What do you see? Fabulous mansion, sumptuous furnishings, fine food, great parties. Most important of all, women. young, soft, sexual. Women are what built my empire. Unfortunately, there are problems. You see, Shucky, playthings grow old. It becomes necessary to constantly replace them with younger, more nubile girls. And thanks to the unholy alliance between uptight Judeo-Christian fundamentalists and hairy-legged feminists, it's becoming tougher and tougher to find new ones. You might even say that it's no longer fashionable to be a plaything. So what's the answer, Shucky? How do I win that big war I was telling you about? Where do I turn when I need a solution?
I don't really know. Wade, I would...
Science, Shucky. Science. Only science can create what we call perfection. Think of it, Shucky. The perfect feminine companion.
Hold it. Hold it right there. I know what you're getting at. Now let me tell you something. There's no way that you can replace human beings with machines. And you know why, Mr. Jeffries? Because it won't work. I mean, the whole setup it won't gel, I don't think, because they're too different. I mean, one needs oxygen, the other an oil adjustment occasionally. I mean, they're so different from my perspective. Anyways, I'm no scientist, I'm no big scholar. But I mean, unless you have proof that I haven't read, which is, I'm not about to call you a big liar, but from where I stand here, this doesn't make sense to me.
Really, Shucky?
Yeah, really, Wade. I'll tell you something else. I couldn't care less about your big plans or your fancy mansions. All I know is that Tippy and I are getting out of here, and we're gonna get married. And you can't stop us, Mr. Jeffries. Because I love her. And she loves me. Isn't that right, sweetie?
I'm not going with you, Shucky.
Why?
You wouldn't understand. I owe everything to Mr. Jeffries.
What are you talking about? He doesn't love you. I love you.
I think she wants to stay, Shucky.
You're going with me.
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes! Yes! Tippy! You bastard! Ah! My face! I landed right on my face!
Take it easy, Shucky. You're overwrought.
Oh, Tippy cakes! My little Tippy cakes! Come back to me, honey. Come back to Shucky.
Don't worry, Shucky. She can be repaired. I think you could use that stiff drink now. Kelly, where the hell's that Pouce Cafe? It's gonna be a while, Shucky.
I don't know what you're doing, but it's crazy, mister.
Crazy? Is it crazy for Jeffries to want to extend his empire forever?
Jeffries? What are you talking about?
Immortality, Shucky. That's what we're talking about. You didn't think that Jeffries would let himself grow old and feeble while his female companions remained young forever?
You mean you're a...
Yes.
Please tell me one thing. Was there ever a real Tippy?
Oh, yes. She was quite real. but there was no longer any real need for her. She was, shall we say, neutralized.
My Tippy Cakes was neutralized.
Sharky, 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 Sharky.
Sound like my fans need me down there. Oh, and as for you, after my set, I want to come back here and finish this whole robot conversation. There's another point I want to make, my friend. Just escape me for a second, but... Oh, it's magic time.
Oh, the shark has pretty teeth, dear, and he shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has no teeth, dear, and he keeps it way, way out of sight. When that shark bites.
Looks like another wild party at the Jeffries mansion. You know Wade Jeffries. He's the multimillionaire publisher of a popular girly magazine. His entertainment tonight is being provided by Shakti for me. Shakti for me. Shakti for me. Quite an unusual twist, wouldn't you say? There you have it, my friends, the truly bizarre story of Shakti Formé, a man who wanted to be loved, to be accepted. Instead, all he got was a bunch of robots, and he got killed. I'd say that was a really weird tale. And remember, being told a really weird tale is better than getting no tale at all.
Shall begal. Nas o ali femdem. If not he stopped. Those are killing work that I have. Tell him it's all good and I'm a boy like I'm a guy the girl and that's small so those idiots and I do.